Welcome on board 513 Sierra Juliet. As we are going to do an IFR flight today from Auburn to Oakland. I'm going to pick it up in the air since we have high overcast here. Oakland is scattered to broken, and we're going to have a little headwind.
Auburn, Skyhawk 06 Charlie, final 25, full stop, Auburn.
Oh, we got one Skyhawk coming in for a full stop landing. You can see him here on the traffic screen. He's also showing up on the G600 in that diamond. We are going to do the all-important checklist. First, I got to straighten out the nose gear, so when I put power in, we don't put stress on the nose gear. Okay, all-important checklist is complete. Now it's time, transponder, and traffic, the three T's. Time, we're going to reset the Davtron. Check, traffic check. DG double check. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, taking runway 25, left crosswind departure, depart near to the south, Auburn. We're configured for takeoff, we use the whole runway. Full mixture, full power, nice and slow. Wait for the fuel flow or else we abort. Fuel flow is coming up, the high 40s. Airspeed, alive, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, a little bit of back pressure. Tap the brakes, stop any debris from spinning up into the wheel wells, pull the gear up, pitch for blue line, slight left turn, Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, departure leg off a 25, slight left turn, leaving 1,800. Full power till 1,000 AGL. Okay, there's our 1,000 AGL. We're going to bring the power back. I'm going to do 31 inches of manifold pressure, 1,800 RPM. Nice and gentle. And fuel pumps off one at a time.
Yeah, we got fairly close there.
One alligator, two alligator. Set the fuel up. Okay, let's call NorCal. NorCal, good afternoon. Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet off Auburn for Oakland. Have IFR in the system, ready to copy clearance.
Last call, NorCal, say again.
November 513 Sierra Juliet, 421 slant golf, just departed Auburn for Oakland. Have IFR in the system, ready to copy clearance.
November 513 Sierra Juliet, Riders Squawk 4246.
4246, 513 Sierra Juliet.
Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, radar contact 5 miles to the south of the Auburn Airport, Sacramento International altimeter 3010. Say altitude.
3 Sierra Juliet at 3010. We are leaving at 5,300.
Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, Rider, clear to Oakland via directional direct. Climb and maintain 7,000.
Okay, 513 Sierra Juliet is clear to Oakland, directional direct, and climb and maintain 7,000. Okay, so we got our clear 2, which means we are now IFR, and we have to go to Sunol. So let's go here to our GTN 750 and insert before, SUNOL, enter, Sunol, direct, activate, GPSS, and we'll go there, and we're going to stop at 7,000. So I have the pre-select armed here at 7,000. We're leaving 6,000, and we're set up for our fuel, so we're just going to get that started. And that's the scanner. So the map, I'm going to go to IFR. This is just a backup map. Can't use it legally for charts. I like the heads up display rather than north up or heading up. Seatbelt does not want to stay hooked up. put the radar up here. Going to go to weather. Okay, we just grabbed the altitude hole on the autopilot. All right, we're set up. We got the radar going. We got the map going with the next RAD radar. We have this going. This also has the weather on it. And if I want to look at the radar up in front of me, it's also dual radar. And then, of course, I have the G600 on the PFD side. Let's go take this down a bit, lock it back in at 7,000. So I like to use a checklist for RNAV checklists. Don't know what the weather is in Oakland. Let's see. Last time I checked, they were using runway 28. Weather data, wind 330 at 6, visibility 10, few clouds 16,000, broken clouds 18,000. System coming in tomorrow. So we're going to assume they're going to be using 28 right. So we're going to go ahead and put in the procedure approach. We're going to do the RNAV-Y for 28 right. RNAV 28 right, Yankee GPS LPV. And our vector, since we're on this side, BBUB is our transition, and we're just going to load the approach. We're not going to activate it yet because we're still going to Sonol. They are painting weather ahead, as you can see out front. More of it coming in, but it should not be a factor today. So the radar's working well. We're going to go ahead and turn it off, put it on standby, and we're going to go here to our menu, and we're going to put our traffic up here. We're going to have our map here, and we want to make sure our charts are working, and they are working. That's terrific. I think I had a bad data field on the charts that caused it to not show up all the time, but it's working good now. So let's go with a little bit. Okay, so our RNAV checklist is load the approach check. Let's brief the approach plate. Let's do it on here. We go to flight plan, chart not available. Let's see if we can select it. I think it's loading, it's still going over. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it here then. So we go charts. There's our full. Here's our first thing as I do, I like to go down from top to bottom. Missed approach, climb to 3,000 direct Zermo and track 335 to Rebus and hold. Then we look down and see what the usual suspects are. So we'll be coming from in here. So if we're coming from this way, here's BBUB. Right now we're navigating to Sonol, which is down off the chart a little bit to the right here, which comes right off of Oakland's 28 right radial here. And we got usual suspects, Grove, Nixty. So Grove's crossing is 3,400, Kufsa at 1,500. Let's just take a quick peek at our flight plan and see if that matches. Grove 3,400, Kufsa 1,500, so that matches there, so we're happy to see that. And then we're going to go down and see what the minimums are. So we're going to be doing a straight in, LPV 207. So let's go to flight plan, menu, set minimums, based on barometric pressure, 207. Enter, and it shows up right here.
Sierra, connect approach 125.25.
All right, so that's the brief the approach plate, set minimums, and we're on the inbound course. We're going to activate vectors to final. The vectors to final will not give you the glide slope diamond until the final approach fix is the active fix.
1344, climb and maintain 13,000.
The active waypoint. And so if you want to force it to the diamond, you activate the vectors to final.
Sierra Juliet, connect approach 125.25.
125.25, 3 Sierra Juliet, thanks, and so long. NorCal, good afternoon. Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet checking on 7,000 direct Sonol.
Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal approach, roger.
All right, so we've checked in with them. Okay, so activate vectors of final, take it off GPSS, arm the approach down here, and confirm the glide slope capture.
NorCal.
Success 580, roger, descend and maintain 5,000.
Yeah, there's some weather there coming in.
580.
Oh, we're 15 minutes into flight.
Success 580, contact.
We're about halfway.
127.4, good day.
Let's take a trip around the G600 today. We're navigating on GPS 1 towards Sonol, 51 miles away. It's 4:16 in the afternoon, 41 degrees out. Headwind of 25, crosswind of 3. And if you want to see the direction the wind is coming, you can see it here. It's like right at us. I do have the ability on my GTN 750 to see the winds coming 182 at 27, which pretty much shows right here. You don't have to see that. It's a direct headwind. True airspeed is 190. We're indicating 170, which matches the airspeed indicator. And we're ground speed 165 because of that headwind. We are coordinated on the turn coordinator. We're bugged at 3,000. This is the main bug. This is the pre-select. I don't use this because I don't have the GAD 43E. I got the, not the E, which doesn't allow you to use the KFC 200 autopilot as descent and vertical speed and pre-select altitude, but I do have it over here. And we're at 7,000 feet, 207 is our minimum, the barometric pressure 3010, and we're navigating direct to Sonol. Over here you can see this is the multifunction display. This shows that we're on course. This is our magenta line, which is our main course. And then you can see here the inbound is the white lines. These are your standby. That's what you navigate to after the magenta. So we're going to leave that alone right now. We'd like to put the, I'll put the 25-mile screen up. You can see we got Bebop, Sonol, and all the rest of them into Oakland. I think we can probably get Oakland's ATIS now, 3377. Let's go ahead and swap it and see.
Oakland ATIS information echo 23530.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, contact post 125.1, good day.
2513 Sierra Juliet, thanks, that's long.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, before you go, actually got an area light precipitation, 5 miles at 12 o'clock, standing 4 miles through your route of flight.
Okay, yeah, we were painting something earlier. Thanks very much. We're going 2513 Sierra Juliet. Okay, let's go to that.
Factor.
NorCal, good afternoon. Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet checking on 7,000. Get that radar back up. Should be pointing right in here. And we'll give them another 10 seconds. We'll call them back. NorCal, good afternoon. Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet checking on 7,000.
Yeah, 513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal approach, Stockton altimeter 3010, depositing Almeida, expect ILS 25, correction ILS 28, right approach.
3 Sierra Juliet, roger, and if you can, we'd like the RNAV-Y 28 right at Oakland.
And number 3 Sierra Juliet, expect RNAV-Y 28, right approach.
3 Sierra Juliet, thank you. Let's try to get the ATIS again. Okay, it's echo. All we need to hear is the wind. I didn't catch that because I got in a little later.
Oakland ATIS information echo 23530. Wind 320 at 6. Visibility 10.
NorCal 3 Sierra Juliet has the information echo at Oakland.
3 Sierra Juliet, thank you.
So there's that weather he was talking about, 11 o'clock right there. Mild, moderate pressure. There's also some to the right. And it's also painting.
Approach, good afternoon, November 93, Victor, 8,500 with you.
So look outside the front window, you can see,
8311 Papa.
you can see the glare of the sun coming through the clouds. You can probably make out Mount Diablo, Antioch Bridge, that's the Delta, Pittsburgh, Antioch, Brentwood, Oakland.
2535.
This course takes us over Livermore. I expect to turn in before that. So like I said, the air temperature is 42 degrees Fahrenheit. The POH, the Pilot Operating Handbook, says at 40 or below turn on the pitot heat. So we're just above that. Don't need it. There's not a lot of visible moisture ahead. Anywho.
November 513 Sierra Juliet, descend and maintain 6,000.
513 Sierra Juliet down to 6,000. All right, so we're going to change the pre-select to 6, set it, which removes the altitude hold, and we're going to put it down.
This is Cessna 733 Bravo Echo, request, VFR request.
So since we're going downhill, no need to keep all the power in, even though we have a headwind. So we'll start slowly reducing power. I'm going to change this to traffic. Let me go ahead and turn the radar off for now. Turn the radar weather on standby, and then we'll go to traffic here. So I did set the altitude here on the G600 to 6,000. Make sure that 200-foot warning will get a little tone here. You can adjust that in the settings to either be at 200 or 1,000. Your fast jet, you want to do 1,000. So here's our chart coming up here on the GTN 750.
Number 93 Victor Delta, maintain VFR at 6.
I also have the chart overlaid here on the Garmin Pilot as a backup. And I also have the chart up here now on the G600, and we can zoom in on it. And the plane will also, when we get close, it will also overlay and show you an icon going inbound.
Number 5130 Echo, expect a 10-minute delay. I have an aircraft 7 miles ahead of you. We're going to be on the RNAV approaching to Columbia with the published mist. I will not be able to clear you until he's on the mist talking to me and not in conflict with you.
Roger, 513 Echo.
Wow, there's some snow on top of the San Jose hills, like where Mount Hamilton is in Santa Cruz. I don't see any on Mount Diablo. Boy, it's clear though. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge from here. That's way out there. Can't see the Farallon Islands though. So I'm thinking he's keeping me at 6,000 because of this traffic here. November 903 Victor Delta, doing 193 knots. They're no slouch.
Number 513 Sierra Julia, contact approach 125.35.
2535, 3 Sierra Julia. Thanks, and so long.
Yes.
NorCal, good afternoon. Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Julia checking on 6,000.
513 Sierra Julia, took out approach, clear direct Grove, Oakland, altimeter 3009.
Direct Grove, 6,000, 3 Sierra Julia. Okay.
963 Tango Bravo, squawk 45.
So there's our direct to Grove.
4554, Commander 3 Tango Bravo. 07 Whiskey Tango, contact South Tower. Over to Tower.
So we're not cleared for the approach. We're just told to go direct to Grove.
November 3 Tango Bravo, ready to contact 4 miles north-northeast, Mount Diablo. Oakland, altimeter 3009, say altitude. Location check, Commander 3 Tango Bravo, 4,900.
Keep reducing power, expect lower. 18 knot headwind now. Sun got bright where it's coming out. I expect lower and cleared for the approach. I'm guessing he's going to give me either 4,000 or 3,400 since that's the crossing at Grove.
NorCal departure, Twin Cessna 310 Alpha Charlie, out of Palo Alto through 1,100.
Twin Cessna 310 Alpha Charlie, NorCal approach, ready to contact Oakland.
All right, it's a shift change. Let's see if she catches up to me.
November 30 Juliet, you said to maintain 5,000.
30 Juliet, 5,000. Not so much for that.
November 0 Alpha and Charlie, it looks like Livermore's advertising runway 7, and it is Alpha's turn. Do you have that?
Say again, runway. I heard runway 7 and then something else. You're Alpha Charlie.
Alpha Charlie 8 is Alpha's turn to Livermore. They're advertising runway 7. Advise when you have it.
Roger that. You're Alpha Charlie, runway 7.
4 minutes to Grove.
Looking for traffic.
So we're going down to 500 feet a minute. ATC expects you to do the last 1,000 feet of an assigned altitude at 500 feet a minute or better.
Factor 125.1, Commander 3 Tango Bravo.
November 30 Juliet, they said to maintain 4,000.
We'll continue down to 4,000, 30 Juliet. All right, there's 4,000. And we get a good rate, good descent rate. So our vertical speed required says we need 570 to get there at the bottom of the descent, so we're going to push it down just a little more.
November 650 Mike Charlie, NorCal, are you on?
Okay, I expect the clearance for the approach any time now. We're within a minute and 40.
And NorCal, do you think Livermore would allow 2-5 right approaches if we first circle to land on 7-0 Alpha Charlie?
Number 0 Alpha and Charlie, you can always try. I haven't had the best luck since there's no circling minimums published on the ILS approach, but I do have your request in with the next controller. Just as a side note, the localizer approach does have circling minimums.
0 Alpha Charlie. Okay, maybe we'll go with the localizer. 0 Alpha Charlie.
All right, there's 4,000.
November 30 Juliet, you said to maintain 3,400.
3,400, 30 Juliet.
November 60 Papa, traffic's no factor, remain outside of San Jose's Class Charlie airspace and contact.
All right, we're a minute away. Is she going to give me clearance and cross Grove and clear for the approach, or do I have to remind her?
November 0 Alpha Charlie, VFR traffic maneuvering off your right, 2 to 3 o'clock at a mile and a half, same direction for now, altitude case 3,500.
All right, let's do the
looking 0 Alpha Charlie.
gas check. No air conditioning today. We are 40 seconds to the final approach.
November 30 Juliet, your 6 miles from Cessna, turn right, heading 250, maintain 3,400 until established on the final approach course. Clear GPS runway 28 right approach.
Okay, cleared for the approach 250 on the heading and 3,400 until established, 30 Juliet.
0 Alpha Charlie is contact on 4 Sierra Papa.
All right, now let's go ahead and activate vector as the final.
10 o'clock, 2 miles southeast on fast mover 3,400 indicated.
Look at 0 Alpha Charlie.
That's 3,400. Let's activate the approach.
November 0 Alpha Charlie, traffic's no factor. Contact approach 125.1.
125.1, 0 Alpha Charlie.
I was above the glide slope when I armed the approach, so it did not capture the glide slope. So what I had to do is push the nose down, and the KFC 200 will capture from above.
Cessna 30 Juliet, contact Oakland Tower 118.3.
30 Juliet going to Tower 18-3. Thanks, and so long.
You can see I'm still above the glide slope where the diamond is, but I'm about to capture it.
Tower, good afternoon. Golden Eagle 5130 Juliet checking in on the ILS.
Golden Eagle 5130 Juliet, Oakland Tower, the wind 340 at 5, runway 28 right, cleared to land.
Cleared to land 28 right, 30 Juliet. All right, so we're going to, we've armed it. We're waiting to confirm the glide slope.
In the middle of the screen, you can see the glide slope diamond. I'm still above it, and I've pushed the nose forward on the autopilot to capture it from above. Most autopilots will not capture the glide slope from above, but this one will. And you can see it on the right side on top now, top right, where the glide slope's about to be captured. You'll see the GS.
There's your glide slope capture. All right, and we're a little fast, so we're going to throw some speed brakes out. So we got the Papa Gumps pressurization check, air conditioning off, prop sync never on, auxiliary pumps on, gas on mains check. And we're in gear speed now. Drop the gear, first notch of flaps, airport in sight, 1,600. Gear, 1, 2, 3, 3 greens. The gas check on the carriage, we got 3 greens. Mixtures up, props where I want them. First notch of flaps. And we can probably lose the speed brakes to get rid of those. We're cleared to land 28 right. Speed's a little fast, but that's okay. It'll bleed off. We're doing 135 indicated. No tailwind, no headwind here. Just ride it down. I like to count off like the last 1,000. 207 is the minimum to emulate if it was minimums here, which it is at Oakland.
Radar service is terminated. Keep the code, contact San Carlos Tower now. Good day.
And we've confirmed the gear out the window with the mirror, by the way. All right, there's 1,000. $900. 800, about 600 to go. $700. Got my hands on the flaps in case we have to do a miss. We don't do the flaps. 600. $500 on the glide slope. Localizer glide slope. Localizer glide slope. I know it's a GPS, but it sounds like the same. 400. 380. 340. 300. 260. 240. Flock of birds in front of me. 3 seagulls.
Minimums. Minimum.
Okay. That's it. Autopilot off. Airport inside. Full flaps. Some people don't like to change the plane configuration 200 feet off the runway. I don't want full flaps on the mist. Okay, we look at the 3 greens one more time. Long runway here at Oakland. Still have 3,500 feet left. And we are down. And we'll make Juliet. Nope, we're going to go to Charlie.
3 Sierra Juliet, where do you park tonight?
3 Sierra Juliet, port-to-ports.
Roger, 3 Sierra Juliet, turn right at the end, taxi via Charlie and Juliet to the port-to-ports. Correction, Charlie Juliet Delta to the port-to-ports.
Charlie Juliet Delta to the port-to-ports with you, 3 Sierra Juliet, thanks.
And our 3 Sierra Juliet, cross runway 33, approach at Charlie.
Crossing 33, approach at Charlie, 3 Sierra Juliet. Okay, so we got all that out of the way. All right, we're off the runway. So now you can turn the fuel pumps off. Bring up the flaps. Don't even get your hand near the other control. So we're cleared across 3-3. So that was an IFR flight. It took a little bit longer because of the headwind. $30 gallons of gas, maybe 31. Thanks for riding along.
Sometimes, in order to see the light, you have to risk the dark.